we go to the next chapter, which is substance abuse. And why I have lined up this way? Because it starts with alcohol, and then slowly you land up here. So alcoholism and drug addiction are killers of mental and physical health. Alcoholics and drug addicts are killing themselves slowly. These are not my words. This is, again, goes to tons and tons of research. This is, I'm talking about the problem which is budding in the society, which is today happening in the society. Starts from alcohol, goes to substance abuse. Now, what is substance abuse? So, let's go to years back. 1970, heroin, ganja, okay? 80s, cocaine. 2000s, meth, crystal meth. And then we come to 2010s till now, it's opioids. What are opioids? So opioids are totally synthetic, what do you call it? Some synthetic, some extracts, medication which is prescribed by doctors. Painkillers, okay? To describe it very, very short, they are painkillers. So now what is the science of basically what happens in the brain? So basically addiction is primarily a chronic disease of the brain of reward, motivation, memory, and related circulatory system. So what happens? So addiction gives you four things, 4 C's: craving, loss of control, compulsion to use, and use consequently. The thing which I was talking about, 8 o'clock in the evening, you land up home, you say hi and bye to kids, and that's the time you're heading to the bar for your drink. That is what is compulsion. Dopamine, okay. Have you guys heard about dopamine? Anybody heard about dopamine? Okay, so now, what does dopamine do? Let me try to dumb it down and talk about dopamine. It's basically in your mind a monster, a chemical, which basically generates and activates with pleasure. Anything, whether it be alcohol for somebody, it may be substance abuse for somebody, it may be sex for somebody, it may be food for somebody, okay? It gives you, basically generates pleasure. Now, this is what this monster does. Dopamine works in a way that it keeps a history. It's a computer which keeps a history of your previous pleasure, okay? Say supposingly, today I consumed something. It gave me pleasure A, okay? Now dopamine is a monster which next day tells you, hey listen, you gave me A yesterday, pleasure A, or pleasure 1, level 1 yesterday. Today, I am seeking for level 1 again. So, let's take an analogy. If you eat very good food from a restaurant on day 1, people have talked about, how's the pleasure? Super, 10, am I right? But you go next time again and have the same dish. Is it the same pleasure? No, it's 9. And then, if you keep on having it again, same burger at the same restaurant, the pleasure starts diminishing. And then you start looking, hey, is there a better burger place than this one? I've had it 10 times. What is it? It's the same monster, dopamine, which has now got used to that pleasure, okay? Now, what happens is, with drugs, alcohol, or any substance, dopamine is looking for the same pleasure that you got the first time. So what do? You increase the dose. So you are going up. But trust me, dopamine cannot find that pleasure that you got the first time. It's like first love of your high school. It never happens again, am I right? All of us talk about first love. It's the same thing. Same dopamine that they activated for that girlfriend is now working for alcohol or substance abuse. It's not getting it. So you increase the dose. Okay? Soon, the increase of dose does not work. So what do? Switch a different substance now. Okay? Go to a different substance. That's how people are on a sliding slope. Once you start, you are going down that hill. Unless until you do a radical change, you make some difference, change something, it's going down. So you need to stop it. I need to stop it. Our friends need to stop it. That dopamine is working. So that's what dopamine is. It's a neurotransmitter which basically records the pleasure in your mind, which basically gets generated when you get pleasure. This is basically, I was talking about, my graphs are not there. They vanished because of light. But basically food is here, sex is here, nicotine is here, cocaine is here, heroin is here. This is how dopamine works with different kind of pleasures. So I have brought a small, and trust me, all my presentations are different. Mr. Gill is totally surprised what he's showing because I see what people can understand. You guys are smart people, numbers people, you will understand this better. So that's why I got this for you. So these orange part that you see, those are basically those neurotransmitters. So if you see here, the orange is very prevalent, okay? This is after you addicted, this is after. So if you look at this, after addiction, the orange spot is totally gone. So what happens, that dopamine starts getting exhausted. It has to generate. Every time it has to get generated, it keeps on depleting. And that's what happens here. This is what happens. So alcohol, you can still see some traces. Cocaine, maybe nothing. Meth, nothing. Heroin, nothing. This is what happens to those neurotransmitters, which is dopamine. And this is the effect of meth, okay? So healthy person, lot of orange, meth user, gone. He stopped for 14 months, he starts coming back. That's the best part, best beauty of the body. It starts recovering. You stop at any time. Alcohol, reduce it. It will come back. Your health will come back. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a drug which is there on top. Guys, this one, watch it carefully. Till now, every drug in the drug family, there was some chance of hope. Till the time the world discovered something called fentanyl. What is fentanyl? Fentanyl is 100% synthetic opioid. Means no plant-based, totally manufactured in the factory with chemicals. Fentanyl generally is used as a painkiller prescribed by doctors, but in very, very small doses. But unfortunately, what happened, the drug market figured this out, and this was the last one which I was talking about, the crisis of the 2000s, opioids. They started consuming in bigger volumes. First it was to medications, pain medications, but then there are companies in the world, countries in the world, which are manufacturing it in mass and sending it to the West. Now what is fentanyl? 100% opioid. You take it, you're dead. You take it, you're dead. And I'm going to show you a small show and tell. Guys, pay attention. So this is cocaine. Generally 6.5, 7 grams. A person who's not addicted to cocaine takes it, he's dead. Okay? Looks like this, cocaine. Again, 7-8 grams, you take it, you are dead. This is heroin, consistent, 9-10 grams. You're not addicted to it, you are dead. This is how it looks, cocaine, heroin. Prescription pills, 10-15 of them, okay? You take that, oxycodone and all, you are going, you're done. Next one, opium, feme, okay? Again, 10-12 grams, you are gone. Can you see anything in this? Can you see anything in this bottle? Nothing? Come on, guys.
Small rock.
Small rock. Yes? This one probably will kill all of us. All of us. Okay? This is fentanyl. Now, what does fentanyl do? So I divide this fentanyl into equal parts. Okay? 3 of us, we share it, divide in equal parts. Measure it, okay? Weigh it. 1 part me, 1 part him, 1 part him. They survive, I overdose and die. Because it is very non-consistent. You cannot divide it into 2 parts or 3 parts equally and say each part has got same potency. No, it is not so. Do you know how much potent is this? So this is 50 times more potent than heroin, 100 times more potent than your morphine. Okay? This much. Okay? Now what is happening with this? So you say, okay, I won't take fentanyl. That's amazing. Good decision. Nice. This is very cheap. It doesn't have any smell, no taste, no odor. This is what the drug dealers are doing. They're taking this and they're mixing it with all of them. Do you know why? This is cheap. It's highly, highly addictive. Very addictive. So, cheap drug, highly addictive. Put it in everything. You get a kick of your life. Amazing kick. The kick that you have never had. Dopamine search says, thank you so much. This was the best thing I had. But when it is mixed with any of them, you just took heroin. You didn't take fentanyl. But you got a kick which was new. Like, I have been taking heroin for a long time, but I got today a kick which was too good. What is it? It is this product. But trust me, very addictive. So you have it 2 times. The 3rd time you're looking for it, craving for it. You will go out in the market looking for it. You are hooked. You are done. You are on your journey to death. So I very categorically say, maybe the first time you're lucky, but if you have had it twice, from 3rd time, you are on your journey of death. So 3 pills away from death. Who's away from death? Everybody in our family today. Because it's on the road, it's on the street, everywhere, mixed in everything. So somebody, last lecture, walked up to me and says, my Punjabi bhai says, brother, I hope opium, feme is safe. I said, does your drug dealer have a lab to test your feme? That it is the best product and he puts his stamp and everything, and can you find him when I need him when you overdosed? He says, no. I said, he will too mix this because this is cheap. And you'll get a kick of your life. When you get kick of your life, you will go and buy from him. Now, surprise. Now, some people say, what about weed? They lace weed also with this. They lace it. It's called lacing, slight layer of it. So that's why the weed you buy at the store and the weed you buy at the street, the street one is better. So drug addicts, where do they buy their weed from? From the street, because this is there. It kicks. It gives you a kick of your life. Okay? So careful. This will kill. It's epidemic. Why I'm here? I'm here because of this drug today. Guys, watch out. So here what happened. Your kid has got exams. He's stressed out. He's not slept for 3 days. This is what happens. He calls a friend or social media, which helps everything. Yes? Somebody comes to the driveway, one of his friends, hands him 1 pill. 1 pill. It comes like candy colors, pink, blue, violet, fluorescent green. And that, the friend says, it is to have good sleep so that you can prepare well for exam. He takes it, next morning you walk into the bedroom, you see he's there in the bed, the lips are blue, he is gone. And what killed him was this drug. Guys, it's everywhere. Be careful. That's the only reason I am here. It will happen. It's coming. It's already here. You will hear it. I have picked enough bodies which are overdosed. I'll share 2 stories with you guys. So, day for yesterday, I'm talking about 12th, I'm talking about 11th of April. 11th of April, we arrest a girl. And this girl has got court conditions. She cannot go to a particular address. Unfortunately, she keeps on saying that's the address of her boyfriend. No, she is 30 years old. This guy is 52 years old. It's not the boyfriend. It is the boyfriend who sells drugs to her. This is the 3rd time in 10 days she is found on that driveway. Again and again and again. So she is in the cells. I walk up to her, again get a shock of my life. I look at her, looks like, no, she doesn't belong here. She is not a person who would be drug addict. And I asked, what do your parents do, dear? She says, both are doctors. Okay? Careful. Story, next. The same night, I keep on getting autopsy reports for people who have overdosed and died. Okay? So I'm looking at autopsy report. I look at a report. I said, my God, this guy would have never survived. Why? The autopsy report said he had 12 milligrams of fentanyl in his system. He had other drugs. He had a bit of cocaine, he had a bit of morphine, he had a bit of oxy, but above all, he had 12 milligrams of fentanyl. How much milligram of, what do you call it, fentanyl overdoses you? 2. 2 grams. How much kills you? Probably 3 milligrams. How much did he have? 12. And how did he get it? Again, Mr. Joe, who was a very good drug dealer, doesn't have a lab, just mixed it and give it to him in probably this drug, but it was 12 mg. He was gone. Okay. That's again talking about graphs which show heroin, prescribed opioids and opioids on the street. Okay, very fast, very quick. What can you do? Okay, I've got a kit here. It's called naloxone. Okay, buy it. Keep it at home. I know you are not drug addicts, neither am I, but I keep it at home. Why? Reason. You have get-togethers. You have people over at home. You don't know who's addicted to what. You don't know what did he take when he was coming to your house. You don't know what he's got in his pocket. You have your friends, your kids' friends coming home. You don't know anything. This is there everywhere. So keep this kit at home. It is required, it's essential. What does this do? Very, very simple. So basically, it's got 2 doses, okay? It's got 2 doses, each dose of 4 milligrams. This does not do anything wrong. This does not harm you. So, it's a nasal spray. You put it in the nose, and from the back, you push it. It's like a syringe, and it delivers a dose, okay? You find somebody overdosed, get this, push it in. Nothing is going to go wrong. He's not going to suffer. You find a person overdosed. You go down. Hey, shake him, give him a nut. No, he doesn't get up. Take this out quickly. Give him one. He doesn't wake up. Wait for around 1 to 2 minutes. Compression. Give him again the second dose. What does this do? Most likely this will bring him back. It will give him time for paramedics to come up and show up and take care of him. It will give him time to go to the hospital. This is not a treatment. No, it just gives you time for paramedics to arrive, for hospital people to do something about it. Keep it at home. Come and see this later on. I've got a full demonstration. So this is basically talking about opioid overdose, not waking up. Same thing what I talked about. And this is the spray. So I'll go very fast. Peel. This is how it looks. That's how you press it. Okay. So there are no safe drugs. So quickly, I'll take few questions. Anybody has got any questions?
This is available on the counter?
This one, yeah, this one is available at Shoppers Drug Mart. And some of the places where around hospitals or some shelters, the Shoppers Drug Mart, they give it for free. Because they know the problem. This is a massive problem. Trust me, the next generation is going to get eaten up by fentanyl. And that's the only reason I'm standing here and talking to you. Rest of it, yes, everything graduates and brings you there. But fentanyl, you will not realize. There are thousands of stories of overdose. Every day there are overdoses. British Columbia, there is an epidemic. Same as downtown Toronto. Epidemic. It's just coming. It's just a matter of time. It's already there. It's there. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I can't just finish by not giving you a mantra, okay? A mantra of life. So all of you, it's not religious, okay? All of you say, say, okay. Then say, acha. So say, acha. And then say, theek hai. Do you know what are these 3 mantras? When you go home, your partner is waiting for you, okay? Partner is waiting for you. She or he has got stories to tell you, okay? What do? The moment the first story comes, we say, okay, do this. We start finding solutions. No. That's where the trouble starts. The partner just wants you to calmly sit down and listen, am I right? Just listen to her story. Listen to his story. He has been fed up. He just wants you to listen. He doesn't want or she doesn't want the input, okay? So that's the time you sit quietly. You're tired, but these 3 things. Acha. Theek hai. This is secret to good life, okay? Take care.
So guys, Amarjit ji, thank you very much. We really
Pleasure.
appreciate.
Pleasure, sir.
That's a great information.
Pleasure, sir.
And I'm pretty sure everybody got some good knowledge about it. And I think sometimes it's good to have some knowledge so that we can avoid these kind of things. So give a round of applause for Amarjit. As well as
Thank you.
Dharampal ji.
You guys were very patient, good audience. This is probably the best audience. There have been people who come with stones and throw at me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you.